In these problems, we need to find the slopes of lines that are parallel or perpendicular to some other line. And luckily, the line is being given to us in slope-intercept form, so we can read the slope off of our original line, and then we can follow these rules. Rule number one here is that parallel lines have the same slope. So that's pretty easy. If you can read the slope off your example line, then the parallel lines are going to have the exact same slope. A perpendicular line is going to have a slope that's a negative reciprocal. So what we're going to do is write the slope as a fraction, flip the fraction upside down, and then change the sign either from positive to negative or negative to positive to get that perpendicular slope. Let's see how this works. In this first one, we have the line y equals x plus 2. And the first question is, what is your slope? Usually we use the variable m to denote slope. So I'm going to say m equals to indicate my slope here. We just have x. There doesn't seem to be a number multiplied by x. In that case, your slope is 1. So a slope of a line parallel to this line is going to have a slope of 1. Now, when we take a negative reciprocal, we want to first write this as a fraction. If you have a whole number, you can just put it over 1. So 1 is the same as 1 over 1. Then when we do the perpendicular, we switch these around. In this case, it doesn't change it. It's still 1 over 1. And then we change the sign. This is positive, so we make it negative. So I've got negative 1 over 1, which simplifies to just negative 1. So for this line, the parallel slope is 1. The perpendicular slope is negative 1. Let's try it with another line. This one, they've got the constant and the x term written in the order it usually isn't. So be careful about that. We've got a negative 4 for our slope, so don't forget the sign there. So our slope of a parallel line is going to be the same. It's going to be negative 4. Now, let's write this as a fraction. Negative 4 is the same as negative 4 over 1. To find the slope of a perpendicular, first of all, we switch the numbers in the fraction. So this is going to be a negative 1 over 4. Then we change the sign. We have a negative sign, so we'll make it positive. So the slope for the perpendicular is 1/4. So that is how to find the slopes for lines parallel or perpendicular to another line.